On November 9th, 2002, I got a call in the middle of the night that changed my life forever. My parents had been on vacation in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and were hit by a bus. My mother was killed instantly. Two of my parents' best friends were killed instantly. My father's best friend is a paraplegic. Every couple lost a spouse, and my life was forever changed from that day on. You don't just wake up one day and start a nonprofit. Something happens. There's a moment. And I became intrigued with that moment and who these people were. About a year after my parents' accident, I was invited down to Children's Hospital Los Angeles by a friend of mine who was the only chaplain for CHLA, which has 300,000 children go through its doors each year. We met a woman, and she began to tell us her story. She'd been a single mother, dropping her son off at school, and he was hit by a car on carpool line, and he wasn't supposed to live. And for 8 hours, Father John sat with her and gave her hope and faith and got her through the surgery. And she looked at us in that hallway and said, "Father John, my son is going home on Thanksgiving Day," which was the same day my father had gone home the year before. And in that moment, I knew I had to give back what I'd been given. I started Charity Matters to begin telling the stories of small nonprofits, their founders, their journeys, and what they do, and who they help. There are 1.9 million other nonprofits in the United States, and that these small nonprofits didn't have a voice. I sit and I write, and then I get these replies and these comments from people saying, "Oh my gosh, I lost a parent," or "This happened to me." There's so many. I'm trying to think of just one. I feel like they're all my children, and how do you pick one that just stands out? It's almost impossible. Most nonprofit founders want to take something that happened to them that was not terrific and make it better for the next person who's coming through. Leslie Lanahan's son, Gordy Bailey, was a pledge at University of Boulder, and during his fraternity initiation was hazed and was found dead the next day. As a result, she took that incredible tragedy of losing her son and created the nonprofit Gordy that goes around educates colleges and college campuses, fraternities, sororities on hazing. We need to have that meeting set up with the foundation, if possible. I run a nonprofit that's called tacsc, TACSC, which is a Catholic leadership organization. It teaches middle school students leadership skills, goal setting, that you can't lead unless you serve, how to communicate, how to have a plan, and most importantly, how to be a lifelong mentor. I'm in the privileged position to inspire almost 3,000 students a year in learning and planting the seeds of compassion and learning about service and giving and kindness. And this is what I do for my full-time job, and I'm very blessed. We've always had philanthropic things we've done as a family before even spiritual care. But over time, on their own, they've found their own place. And that's been one of the most rewarding things as a mom, to see them find their place.
I would say she leads by example a lot, and it's not exactly direct, but looking at what she does, per se, would inspire me to do what I do.
I'd like to think I didn't force them. I'd like to think that I show them the way, and I just hope they continue on that path, because there's no greater joy than using your life to make someone else's better.
She's so motivated, and she's always juggling so many different things that I think kind of pushes all of us to add something else and take something else on. No matter what it is, we can always find time for it.
When you take that time, when you make that time to make giving a priority for yourself and for your family, there's nothing better.